Leon Edwards has won via decision. I made another video right before recording this one where I said Nate Diaz won the fight. Well, technically he didn't win. Leon won the fight technically. You can go watch that video. I just basically talked about how even though Nate lost, his stock has propelled. Now let's go over what Leon did. Leon made it a point to show off what he's all about. Show off everything that he has in his arsenal. This guy even went for takedowns. He never goes for takedowns typically against his other opponents. Why? Well, typically when he faces other guys, they are a lot more offensively. They're better with their offensive wrestling. So guys like Kamaru Usman, RDA, whoever you want to say, Donald Cerrone, those guys use wrestling a lot more in their game. Nate Diaz, not really. Nate Diaz, whenever somebody tries to take him down, he lets them take him down. He's more willing to go to the ground. Maybe it's to a fault, but anyways, Leon showed some like leg sweeps. He did something very, very interesting. So typically what Leon does against people who try to clinch with him is he does an over-under hook. And then when he does an over-under hook, he either gets his back to the cage or he'll lean backwards. So he'll put his legs as far away as possible and lean his upper body. Why does he do that? Well, it basically prevents his opponent from tripping him with the legs and also dropping down, level changing. Because if the guy tries to level change, your legs are a lot further back. It's easier to sprawl, all that kind of stuff. There's advantages and disadvantages. So Leon did do this in this matchup. But what he also did was he did it, I think 2 or 3 times where he got double underhooks on Nate. He used that to throw Nate to the side, take his back, and then from his back, he used an inside trip. Now, he did that 2 or 3 times that I noticed, that I can remember. And then he used that to get Nate's back. Now, Nate, because of his high-level jiu-jitsu, I think he is more willing to be in those positions because he knows, okay, if I get in these positions, he's not choking me out. I've had thousands and thousands of hours in that position. A guy of Leon Edwards' jiu-jitsu caliber is not going to take me out. Now, it seemed like Leon Edwards really wanted to finish Nate Diaz on the floor. He wanted to be, I believe he would be the only person to ever choke out, make Nate Diaz tap in his career. But it wasn't successful. Another thing Leon did was he really did his homework. Nate Diaz, for example, the UFC EA games. So I play that game a lot. I play it a lot. One thing that I do is whenever I have Nate Diaz as a character, I do what is basically Nate Diaz's like biggest strength, right? His signature. What his biggest strength is a jab to a cross. Nate Diaz has so much success with that throughout his career. If you go watch with the Conor fight, he catches him with the 1-2. You watch with the Michael Johnson, he catches him with 1-2. That's what he does. He does it very, very quick. What Leon was reacting to was he did his homework basically. So he was able to read when Nate was throwing after that one. Once he was throwing that cross, he would step back and return with a check right hook or return with a check left hook. So you can really tell that Leon was game plan for this fight a lot. He drilled taking Nate's back. He drilled the inside leg trips. He drilled Nate doing the 1-2s. Nate also, what he would do is that he would use a cross to enter the clinch, right? So he would use a cross and get it really close to Leon. Leon started reading that as well. And then once, if Nate were to come into the clinch, on the exit, Leon would exit with an elbow of his own or with a cross. Now, Leon really, I think the last minute he might have took his foot off the pedal. He didn't react, or he didn't respect one of those 1-2s, and he let it catch him. Now, he was very, very close to being caught, and I don't think if in a rematch Nate would be able to do that again. We never know, but Leon got a little bit, I'm not sure if he got lazy. I would be interested to ask him, but Leon in the future has a lot of options now. I feel like the UFC might pressure a rematch. Now, I don't know yet. We'll find out in the near future. But he has validated way before a fight or 2 fights ago that he is deserving of a rematch against Kamaru Usman. Now, this is a new twist to the situation. Leon Edwards might be forced or might be pressured or might just be faced with the opportunity to have a main event rematch with Nate Diaz that he might not be able to say no to. He might say, you know what, let me go in there, finish Nate this time, get a big payday, and then move on to the title. By then, Colby Covington will have his fight with Kamaru Usman, and the dust from that will settle, and then I will get my shot. Time will tell, but it's very interesting, to say the least.